Hey guys, and welcome back to Deku Tarot and to your weekly tarot reading for April 13th through the 19th of 2020. So, if you guys haven't, do make sure to subscribe, do make sure to share the video if you enjoyed it, and definitely check out your monthlies as well as your other weeklies for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. If you do want to book a private reading, guys, I've lowered all of my prices by 20% to help out during this difficult global pandemic time. So you can check out all my discount prices and how to book a reading in the description box below, along with all the information about the really amazing astrology, numerology, analysis service, Truly Divine, which I'll talk more about at the end. But you can use my code DEKU30 as many times as you want, send it to as many people as you want for discounted astrology, chart analysis, compatibility analysis, numerology, life path. So they're really incredible, and I'll talk more about that at the end, okay? So let's get into this. The astrology isn't too crazy this week. We have the moon overall moving from Capricorn all the way into Pisces, and the new moon in Taurus is early next week. We also, at the very end of this week, are going to have the sun moving back into Taurus. So happy birthday to those really early Tauruses like myself. So anyways, like I was saying here, not too much happening in terms of astrology moves this week, but with Saturn in Aquarius, which is all about boundaries in our social circles and settings, we're really finding ways, at least new ways, to connect with our fellow humans despite not being able to be together in person, especially during the holidays like Passover and Easter happening this week. So definitely use Facebook Live, Zoom, all those things to try to get in contact, being kind of face-to-face, even if it's digitally or, calling people. I've been, again, communicating with all my friends, playing all sorts of fun games on Jackbox and stuff through Discord calls. You can also, again, do the Facebook Live, the Zoom, whatever that other Facebook generated one is. I can't think of what it's called right now, but we have so many options to be able to connect even if we can't be face to face right now. So don't get discouraged, all right? Taurus season, again, like I was just saying, arrives April 19th. I always thought it arrived April 20th. It says that, and I checked it in a bunch of books that I have, so I don't know what's up with that. Anyone, if you know anything about that, please let me know because I'm confused. But anyways, Taurus season arrives April 19th on Sunday here, and the sun in fixed earth really pushes us to go outside and commune and connect with nature, even if it's as simple as, sitting outside on your porch, sitting outside in the driveway, taking a walk down the street if you don't live in a place that has a lot of natural, stuff going on like nature. Sounded really weird the way I said that, but anyways, if you're bored, you can go plant even like a succulent or something that you don't even have to take care of. But getting back into nature, back into cooking, having a lot of creativity and grounded, comfortable, earthy energy is going to be abound as we really close out this week. And just for a little interesting tidbit, Wednesday is the Celtic tree month of the willows beginning. So interesting. If you're born a month after Wednesday 15th or Wednesday, April 15th, or for, the month after, your tree is willow. Interesting. All right, so let's get into the reading here, okay? All right, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's check out your general theme of the week here. We're using the Hobbit Tarot. All right, Capricorns, one at a time. All right, let's see what your emotional is then. Emotional. Ooh, career. Let's look at career and finances. Career, finances, stability. Your cards are popping right out. Let's look at relationship, love, romance, relationship for Capricorns, April 13th. Through the 19th. Do be sure to check out your monthlies, guys. I want to pull this one. Okay. One more out for relationship. We'll look at that. And let's look at a card of guidance and advice. right, we can deal with these messages. Not too bad. All right. So your general theme of the week had me laughing a little bit. I think this is everybody's general theme at the moment. Four of Swords, which is rest, recuperation, taking a little bit of time for self-isolation and exile to get some rest. You guys need to rest. You guys are such hard workers and you drive yourselves crazy. You also drive everybody else crazy with your obsessions with work, and you guys need to chill out, okay? So just chill out, relax, be okay with relaxing. Watch all of Lord of the Rings again. That's something that I could do at least 7 more times. I did that during my recovery for surgery, not expecting, you know, this all to happen. So I saved all my binge watching for that, and then this happened. Now I'm like, all right, so we got nothing to do. But again, it's okay to not have anything to do. Rest. Make sure you're eating well. Make sure you're sleeping a lot. Make sure you're napping. Make sure you're doing things that are relaxing and taking the time to really get relaxed, okay? Meditate as well if you're into that. I'm not going to force you, but meditation is extremely helpful, especially also for anxiety and connecting more to your higher self, to raise your consciousness, raise your energy. Your emotional is pretty decent here. Knight of Cups. We're in a really dreamy emotional place here. Things are feeling good. We might be in more, it feels like more in this intuitive state of connecting and feeling people's emotions. You could be finding that even people that you're far away from, if you have like a weird connection with somebody, you're really feeling them emotionally. They're feeling you. There's a lot of weird emotional connection when I get the Knight of Cups, honestly, for you guys right now. It's weird. Some of you could also be, you know, really feeling romantic, feeling very creative, feeling in your feels right now. You might want to watch some romance stuff. You might want to read a book about it. But there's a lot of, you know, fanaticism in a good way. Like there's fantasy feelings. There's, I want to get more into my creative side. I want to read something creative and exciting and that makes me feel things. I want to communicate more emotionally. So your emotions are really, really nice. You're finding ways also to express your gratitude and love for people. Just make sure that you're telling the truth and not getting carried away with fanaticism as well. Two of Wands is career and finances for you guys. So we've made it to a certain point. Now it's kind of like, which road will we take? This is the prospecting moment. Things might not be moving forward as quickly as we want them to. We have to recognize this is the perfect time to prospect our future. Which way will we take our energy? Where will we take things? What lights our fire? We could also be communicating with somebody that's helping us there. This is also my twin flame card, which doesn't have much to do, it feels to me, with career and finance. But, you know, I don't like to get too carried away with the twin flame energy, and twin flames can even be people that you work really well with. But you might have kind of gotten to a point here in terms of work, a way of doing something, and it's time to look at it from a different perspective and how you can switch it up, change it to bring in more profit, to better your system for the future. Love, relationship here, romance is pretty interesting. We get Knight of Swords reversed and the Four of Coins. You could find that you are communicating very much just like, boom, there you go, just like unburdening myself. Here we go. Bam. So kind of watch that this week, and I think again it shows that you need to rest a little bit. The way you're communicating might be coming across as I almost get for the sense some of you, like, you think it's light flirting and it's like a bit much, and not in like a terrible way, but you're coming on strong. You're not dropping hints, you're dropping like loaves of bread and just telling people how you feel. So to me it feels, with the Four of Coins reverse Knight of Swords, that suddenly you're just kind of ready for change. You're ready to let go of what you had been holding on to. If it was grudges, issues, stuff like that, we're ready to work forward, but don't come across as too harsh there, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah, because it feels like you're having a hard time finding a way forward in some aspects, or even physically. I don't know if there's issues there within a relationship. Of Four of Coins, Five of Pentacles, you could also be saying, you know, I miss you to somebody, or you would like to bridge a gap and, you know, go to them, but there's really not a way through right now. If like you're interested in somebody and you just like want to be with them now, there's a lot of, you know, again, self-isolation stuff where we could be feeling kind of lonely and are really sick of, you know, not being able to go see people, not being able to connect in a physical sense here. And it could, again, bring up a harshness and energy in our communication. Some of you could even be sick, or a partner could be sick, and let's bring in some stuff up there. Seven of Coins is your advice for the week here, which I really like, because it shows, you know, it's Bilbo pulling all the guys out of their barrels here after they've escaped the elves. So soon we'll be moving on forward, but we kind of have a little bit more work to do, and we can't expect things to just flow on forward without a little bit of effort and work here. So effort and work needs to be had. We have to have patience and trust that, you know, the work that's being put in now, what we're doing, and by continuing to keep at it, it will prove to profit, especially if it's a career situation or if it's, you know, working through stuff on a relationship, finding your way forward. Sometimes the answer doesn't come right away and you have to contemplate it for a while or wait for it to come in, and that's totally okay. So overall, pretty decent week for you guys. I just feel like I want to pull one more for some reason, so I'm going to. It's your card. It's the devil. Try to stay on top of things, but also recognize where there's unhealthy situations and loops going on here that could be causing, again, frustration in a relationship. You could be focusing again and again and again on a problem and just really looping around with that situation. So just make sure you're not. If you find that, you know, you're delving into more unhealthy behaviors and such, watch for that. However, the devil is your tarot card that represents you, which to me is also a signifier that this is a very strengthening week for you, but you have to recognize where you need to rest, take a step back, have some patience, and find more soft ways of communicating, especially in terms of your feelings and relationships. And if you're feeling frustrated that you can't be with family and friends or a lover right now, there's, again, so many ways to communicate. There's, you know, again, Facebook chat, and you know, there's all types of FaceTiming stuff going on out there. I feel like that makes me sound so old, the way that I can't think of any. Zoom, I know everyone's using that. I know I haven't used it. I've been using Discord. So just communicate in those ways. You could be feeling very trapped and it could be bringing up some negative mental health stuff, and you need to communicate and reach out to people if you are feeling that way, okay? Love you guys. So that's your week here. Let's check out a Lindsay Andrews Power Deck card for you. For Capricorn for April 13th to 19th. Oh, it went flying out. Okay. Ooh, this is a very cool card. I'm going to have to hold it sideways because I have to read it. It's a very beautiful card. Okay. Unknown. We are all pilgrims on the path into the unknown. We sit in awe and wonder at the architecture of power, ripen the receptive void within you, like a womb accepting a seed. Open yourself to the unknowable, to what is unfamiliar to you, so that the energy of what you need in order to be whole can flow into you. When you think of yourself as an entity separate from power, you will obstruct the current, and power will defeat you. Identify the form of power you want, what you want to accomplish, build, create, or be, and become that, so that there is no separating you. Beautiful messages, Capricorn, beautiful. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to share the video if you enjoyed it. And again, I'm taking 20% off of all my readings, and how to book is in the description box below. Definitely check out Truly Divine if you're bored and you want to, you know, check out your astrology, you know, get a really deep analysis on it, because they don't just tell you, you know, like, you're stubborn, that's that. They tell you, you know, the aspects that make that more difficult and the things that you can do to change that and how you can work on that, and all the astrology having to do with it. It's really, they're incredible. And the compatibility analysis was like out of this world. Like, it really blew even my partner out of the water, and he doesn't know anything about astrology. So definitely check that out, guys. If you haven't, you can use the code Deku30 as many times as you want. You can share it, and all that info is in the description box below, okay? So definitely check them out. Check me out over on Instagram to get more content if you're bored or you want to connect and see what I'm posting up over there. I'm always trying to keep it different and interesting there. And have a wonderful and blessed week, guys. And make sure to stay safe and stay healthy, my friends. Namaste.